What's up, surf fans? This is Ted Indo with yet another edition of the EpicTV Surf Report. This week I'm giving you the rundown of all you need to know in surfing that happened in the previous week. After Typhoon Haiyan decimated the Philippines, a lot of people around the world wanted to know what they could do to help out with the relief efforts. As it turns out, one of the most basic as well as one of the most important things that anyone can bring to a situation like that is clean and potable water. Well, it just so happens that our very own surf renaissance man, Jon Rose, has started and runs an NGO called Waves for Water that actually specializes in giving portable water filtration devices to people in need. On Wednesday, Rose hopped on a plane, and by Thursday night, he was in Cebu. Hopefully, he'll be able to distribute enough water filtration devices to help 30,000 people in the Philippines get clean water. So good luck and Godspeed, Jon. In business news this week, ex-Billabong director Paul Naude started a new venture which is called Stokehouse Unlimited. It's an umbrella company for a clothing brand called Visla and an eyewear brand that has an apostrophe in the title. It's either called De Blanc or De Blanc, but personally, I prefer De Blanche. Many of you might remember Naude as the man who was at the helm of Billabong for the last couple of years while it slowly circled the toilet bowl. Whether or not his new companies are going to turn around his fortunes is yet to be seen. Down in Hawaii, the competition season has kicked off, and Mason Ho has done it in style by winning the HIC Pro. Now, I didn't know HIC was still a company, and I also am not really bothered about their competitions. However, I love me a bit of Mason Ho. It wasn't always like this. When he first came out and kind of hit the scene, I thought he looked like a hobbit, and I don't really want to watch hobbit surfing, or at least I didn't. Then, he came out with a whole bunch of videos via Lost that you can see mostly on the internet, in which he's surfing these really weird, crazy waves, like really shallow reefs and strange wedges, and he's doing it with tons of style and making it look really, really fun. Since then, I decided looking like a hobbit ain't so bad when you surf like Mason Ho. Heading over to Europe, the beast of the Basque Country, Mundaka, roared to life this week with incredible green, grinding barrels. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I love to watch videos of Basque locals getting barreled at their own wave. The reason is because they're fantastic surfers, but they're just amateur enough where you can pretend it's you getting barreled. Now, the truth is, I've actually surfed Mundaka with some of those locals, and I can't get anywhere near as barreled as them. But when I watch them on video, I can always act like it's me. So thanks, boys, and I hope you get some more good ones. And finally, down to Australia, where local big wave surfer Geoff Rowley, not to be confused with the great skateboarder Geoff Rowley, rode some gigantic waves at a spot simply called the Bombie. Now, for those of you who don't know, bombie is short for bombie, which is an indigenous Australian word for outer reefs, usually where very large waves are breaking. This particular bombie is rumored to be located somewhere near Victoria. Now, if I knew where it was exactly, I still wouldn't tell you, because a lot of the surfers around the southern coast of Australia are pretty touchy about having their waves put out into the media. Which, you know, to be fair, is not a bad idea. They live on one of the least touched coastlines in the world, and so they still have a lot of secrets worth keeping. Luckily for Geoff, he didn't reveal anything in this video, except for his own ability to ride incredibly large waves on an incredibly large board. Now, Geoff unfortunately gets a little bit of shtick sometimes because he has a tendency to, when he rides big waves, tell everyone about it in press releases. He also has kind of a Laird Hamilton-esque website, and he's been known to do a bit of motivational speaking every now and then as well. But you know what? I think if Geoff is riding the type of waves that he showed himself riding in his latest video, he should be allowed to do all the self-promotion that he wants. So good on you, Geoff, and keep doing it in the surf.